Hello my lovelies. I wanted to film another video. This is a nail video. I hope everyone is doing well, growing healthy, happy nails. As you know, these are my natural nails and growing them out has always been a challenge, but I cracked the code. And so my natural nails have been thriving, but I have been growing them out since COVID-19, so about 6 months since I've been on lockdown. And I've noticed that all of this free edge here is the nail that used to be at the top, right? And so this part is a lot more damaged. It's thinner, it's weaker because prior to growing them out, I was filing them and different things like that. Well, this free edge, I had to cut a lot of it off while growing them out because most of it was weak. This is the good part. This is the free edge is probably the part that was in here in the making, okay? But even still, I damaged a good portion of my nails as they were growing out. The part that I damaged that I'm still dealing with, because this is about me teaching everyone what works for me, I have to now realize that I have some problem areas still. You saw me do a nail repair in a previous video on this middle finger. Well, this middle finger is actually dealing with a fracture on the side right there. It's not actually cut, right? It's not cracked, but it's weak, it's damaged. And how it got damaged is from me filing my nails on the side and or clipping my cuticles long time ago. Back when they were shorter, I would take the cuticle cutter, my nippers, and I would clean the cuticle layer up. I stopped that. I since no longer do that. There's no need to do that because when your nails finally grow out, when this part of your nail finally gets down here, whatever damage that happened to the nail prior to within this region now has grown out. And if there's weakness and imperfections, we have to deal with it. So if you want to cut them all off and start all over again and start a healthy nail from here, definitely that is an easier choice. But what I want to show you is how to maintain your natural nails despite whatever challenges you started with, okay? And just have great healthy nail routines moving forward. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shore that area up. And the reason why the area is giving me problems is because I'm doing things frequently with them. I water and oil my nails on a regular basis. I don't buff them or do any of those things to them to thin them out, but yet I grew out a weakened part. Or if you jam your nails into something, it can bend and cause a stress fracture. So I'm noticing that my nails are getting caught in my hair. And actually, by the way, I have my hair stretched. This is a stretched look. My natural texture is very, very tight and coily. I do not have any chemicals on my hair or anything. I just stretched it in a bun with gel and then took the bun out, and then it stuck in place. My hair is actually much bigger than this too, naturally. It looks very elongated and kind of thinned out and tamed, but it actually gets really big. And I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you guys that too. It's to come. However, back to nails. I wanna show you how, doing my hair, it gets snagged. So I can't see a cut, I can't feel a cut, but when I look at the nail, I see little lines in it. I know that there are stress fractures and micro tears within this region. Again, nipping, cutting off the hangnails has caused an imperfection in the growth. Does that make sense? You guys following me here? Okay, so let's go ahead and shore this bad boy up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my brush on glue, and this is the one by IBD. And it's a brush on glue. So I love that for nails. Brush on glue for nails is perfect because squeezing out causes too much volume to come out. Sometimes you have a big glob on the nail. So brushing it on makes it so you can have very nice thin coats, okay? I'm also gonna be using cornstarch because I'm actually gonna solidify with cornstarch. And then I have my brush and I have my wood stick just in case I need it. So first things first, I'm gonna start out by washing my hands. You all know that I use a lot of oil on my hands. So I like to make sure that I clean the nails very well so that I can remove any excess dirt, oil. I use my brush. Every single time I wash my hands, I use my brush. I just think it's great for stimulation, great for cleaning. And honestly, I've noticed that some people don't like long nails. And I've always wondered, have you guys wondered? Do you guys know why some people take offense to long nails? I know in the medical field it's unsanitary and all those things, and I'm currently not practicing as a nurse, so I can have long nails now. But I have thought about it long and hard, and apparently a lot of people don't like long nails. It's because when they're polished, people can't see how clean your nails are. When your nails are clean, they don't look as nasty as maybe nails that are, clear, bare, if you will, with a bunch of dirty stuff underneath it. You ever seen that? Someone want to shake your hand or come grab something toward your face and their hands are filled with those black rings under the nails. How does it make you feel? You just want to get back, right? Anyhow, so I think when people can see that your nails are clean, they don't mind eating from your kitchen, right? That type of thing. So I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments if that's what you thought or what you think is the case. Back to the nail repair. This is a nail repair video. All right, so drip dry. You all know I love that. And I'm right off camera. I'm gonna use my towel just to speed up. Just to speed up the video. I almost lost you guys there. There we go. And I am going to take my glue and I'm going to look at the crack. The crack is actually here, the section I showed you. I'm going to open my cornstarch. I have my brush. We are a go. Okay, so I'm just off camera here with the glue. I'm going to tap, tap, tap. I'm going to take and I'm just going to dab it on the crack, on the edge. I'm going to stroke the edge of the nail on top and underneath. Okay, flip it over, get it. Okay, I feel like I got some pretty good coverage. This is similar to my nail repair video where I use the tea bag. So please check that one out. If you have an actual separation, the tea bag is important. If you don't have a separation and you're just kind of shoring up, giving structure to a weakened area, this is a good way to do it, okay? So after I got this section with the glue, I'm gonna take my cornstarch and my brush, and I'm just going to put my finger over the opening and I'm going to just kind of sprinkle. It's actually difficult from this angle. There you go, tilt it, there you go. Coming in with waves, all right. So just tapping it. I do need to go on top and underneath. So we'll do that. One application, two applications. I let it sit there for a little bit. And it doesn't need much, you guys. Do you guys like the cornstarch idea? I know I've seen some great things with cornstarch. I've actually seen people create tips. They sure on tips with the cornstarch. I've seen cornstarch go a long way. I've seen it go a million miles. So then once I'm done, I just kind of tap, tap, tap. Harder to do this in the air. Not impossible, but difficult. All right. See that? That was caught underneath the nail. So the cornstarch is only sticking to the part that has the glue. I'm gonna put on one more just in case there are areas. I'm actually patting this one because I feel like it is pretty sure on there. Just in case all of it didn't absorb and there was a little bit of glue that didn't have a thick layer of cornstarch. That's it. That is it, you guys. I usually tap my brush off. I get it nice and free of the powder. Don't breathe the powder in, hold your nose. I may look like I'm breathing, but anytime the powder is in the air, I'm not breathing. Like if someone sneezes next to you, just immediately stop breathing. Stop inhaling. Right? No more inhaling. Clear the space. Take a breath. That's kind of how I do that. Do you guys do that too? You hold your breath. You hold your breath in the elevator if someone sneezes. It's COVID-19. We need to do that. Okay, so I can store these away in my Kabuto kit. Now the nail is actually pretty smooth. It's actually really smooth because I brushed it on with a brush versus using the squeeze out nail glue. Okay, so I'm gonna take my wood stick here and I'm just gonna go around. If you see, there's just a little thickness there, not a problem. I'm gonna go down like I'm clearing my cuticle. You can see that? There you go. That's what I couldn't blow away. I don't know if there's any glue there. I don't think there is because I brushed it on, so we should be good. I don't need to clear every single last part away, but it's shored up. and the cornstarch causes it to dry clear. It looks like regular natural nails. Now this area is not as flexible as my natural nails, so when I rub my coconut oil in it, I'm gonna be gentle around that area, right? So at this point, I'm done. I am done. I'm just gonna take my buffer here, and I'm rubbing my finger over it, and I don't feel anything. It doesn't feel raised at all. So I'm not gonna use the buffer. I don't need it. If it was raised, if for some reason you don't have the brush on glue, you're waiting to use all your regular glue until you buy a brush on glue, you're probably gonna have a raised area. And in that case, go ahead and use your buffer just on the raised part a little bit, because we want it to be raised a little bit. You can't see it, it's an illusion, right? You just want the protection there. Now this gives me longevity. Now I can stop getting caught in my hair, right? And everything else, my linen, all these extra things. But I'm so happy to present to you all this easy, quick fix. So I hope it serves you well. Love you all. Bye.